Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Meat is Where It's At. It is November 7th, I think. I know it's been a long time since we've been on, but I am feeling super positive, super excited about the way that the election went. And I just got this renewed sense of excitement with things that are being put in place already. And so anyway, I just wanted to hop on here and share kind of a day in the life, what we're eating, what I'm feeding my kids, and just share that with you guys. So I'm excited to be here, and thank you for joining us.
Your wings are bigger, your body is bigger, you're taller.
Okay, I know it's been a long time since we've been on, and my kiddos are having a conversation in the background, but it's been a long year. You know, we started selling our last house in November of last year, and now it's November of the following year, and I had a lot of adjustment issues, just like so much stress, and that's been hard. It's been really difficult to maintain health while having so much stress going on, but I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm feeling more positive about the world in general, and I'm excited to share this smoothie with you guys. So here I have the milk. I use the A2 organic whole milk because we aren't able to get the raw milk right now. When we moved, that store got quite a bit farther away from us. So right now I'm just using this because we go to Costco all the time. And then the 3-berry blend from Costco. And I get this Greek yogurt from Chef Store because it's the only store that sells the full fat and not the lean, no fat yogurt. So we like the full fat yogurt, of course. And then this is my grass-fed beef organ complex that I take, but I also put 3 capsules, one for each of my kiddos. I opened them and poured them in here into the smoothie, and it's the perfect way to kind of hide that flavor because it is kind of like a fleshy, earthy type flavor. So that's what I have in here right now. And then normally we do eggs for breakfast, but when I do a smoothie like this, I like to take our eggs and I will separate the yolk and the whites and put the yolk in the smoothie. So I'm gonna do 3 yolks in the smoothie and blend it up, and then that will be my 3 kiddos breakfast.
Make smoothie?
Yeah.
Oh. Because it shows me how. Didn't fall.
Simple, easy, and messy, but the kids love it. Here you go. Also, sometimes I throw in this probiotic. At our church, there's a sickness going around, like a stomach bug, and a lot of my friends kind of swear by this probiotic that when they start taking it, it's able to kind of pass over them faster, or they don't get it at all. So I have started giving this to the kids in their smoothies. A few other changes that we've made over the past year. I don't know, I guess we've been gone since March when we moved, but a few other changes we've made are we have I'm kind of embarrassed to say this, but we were drinking tap water for a long time, and I wasn't getting better in a lot of ways, even though I was eating carnivore and like doing my best. And I know my stress levels were high too, but we decided to only drink purified water. So we ended up buying one of these, can you see it? One of these little water dispensers, and the kids love it because it's right at their height and they can just fill up their water bottles, and they know how to add Redmond salt to their water. So that's been a big change we've made that I've been loving, and I feel like it is making a big difference. I'm a little nervous about my mental health and everything going into winter here. It's freezing already. It's getting really cold, but I'm hopeful, and I have a really good community around me too. So we've been doing really well. Say hi. Why is it scary? Oh my gosh. Garrett's scared to say hi, so we're gonna go to him. There he is.
Hi.
Just to update everybody, Garrett got a remote job, so he gets to work from home again, which we're very excited about, especially with a lot of the mental stressors and everything that I've had over the past year. It's been such a blessing, so Garrett's here with us all day.
Awesome. Yep.
So maybe he'll get to do some of our lunch and dinner day, like meals, when I'm showing what we're eating throughout the day. He does cook for us a lot, which I'm very grateful for. I just showed them the smoothie I make for the girls with like the liver in it and everything.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I'm hoping to we actually have Courtney Luna's cookbook. My mother-in-law got it for me for my birthday, and we're gonna try the cheeseburger soup from her cookbook. So I'm really excited to try that. Just made my coffee, and I think that's all we're having for breakfast today. I'm really liking using the Colombian like canned coffee from Costco. That's one that we really like, and it's easy on days when things are kind of stressful. But we do have other brands of coffee that we like too. And then this is I just put the Fairlife protein in mine, so it's kind of like a mocha. I know that the Fairlife protein isn't like 100% the best, but we're kind of making things work right now. Okay, it's kind of chaotic, but that was my morning routine with the kids, making them breakfast, which was a smoothie today, and then I have my little homemade mocha. I wanted to ask you guys how you are doing after the build up to the election and the election. How are you feeling? Leave it down in the comments. Either way that you were voting, how you're feeling. Like, I get it. And as someone who struggles with like mental health and too much cortisol, I can totally empathize if you're disappointed. That's okay too. And I am kind of excited for what I think is going to be the health overhaul for the United States. I've been following Real Alex Clark, but her tag is Real Alex Clark on Instagram. I love her podcast called Culture Apothecary. When I listen to her, I get really encouraged to keep up our channel and keep spreading the message about health and wellness and the right foods to eat and our experience. So if you haven't followed her, go check her out. She's awesome. And I've found a lot of cool information from her. Of course, check sources and do your own research. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to know how you guys were doing after this week. Okay, I am going to get started on the cheeseburger soup from Courtney Luna's cookbook. Here's her little cookbook. This is not like an ad or sponsored or anything. I just love her. I love how honest she is. I've been wanting to try the cheeseburger soup because my mother-in-law swears by it. She says it's amazing. So that's what we're gonna make today. I don't know how much of this I'm gonna film because stopping and filming every 2 seconds is hard to do. And as I'm easing back into the channel, I don't know how much of that I'm gonna do, but I'll show you the finished product. I'm in the middle of cooking up the ground beef here in our pot. And in the recipe, Courtney puts in there homemade beef broth or beef broth from the store. And I don't necessarily have any of that, but what we like to use for beef broth when we're making soups is the leftover drippings from a chuck roast made in the Instant Pot. So what I've got here is just those drippings, which is basically beef broth anyway, but it's got that beautiful thick layer of fat on top, which we love to cook with too. So I'm just gonna break through that and use this as our beef broth for the soup. My little butter muncher. The recipe calls for cheddar cheese, which I had Garrett grab the Kerrygold Reserve Cheddar. This is like way more flavorful and a little bit more funky, which I love in cheese. So this one is delicious and a good option if you don't have just the regular shredded cheese.
So Mom, so this is cheeseburger soup.
It is cheeseburger soup. Here's how it's looking. In her recipe, she says to drain out the fat after you're done cooking the beef. And you could do that, but I don't really care how it looks. Like if it looks a little bit curdled because of the oil, because getting the fat into my daughter's diet is high priority for me with their hormones. So I just leave the fat in there. So I'm just cooking up the bacon garnish for the top, but it tastes really good. I didn't even add any salt because there's a lot of salt flavor in our beef broth, which I had mentioned earlier is from our Instant Pot chuck roast, and it is packed with collagen. Even when I was pouring it out of the jar into the measuring cup, it was just so gelatinous and amazing, and that is so good for you and so good for your kids. So do not get rid of that. Don't dump it down the drain or put it in the trash. That stuff is liquid gold. So keep it, make this soup. Courtney's amazing. I'm excited for you guys to try it, and grab her cookbook if you haven't already. Like, it's hard to find cookbooks where there's simple, easy recipes where you feel like you're cooking something up for your family. And that's been one of my big complaints to Garrett. Like, I miss feeling like I'm cooking a meal and not just cooking up a piece of meat. So this cookbook has been helping me do that, and I love it. Okay, here it is, all done. Absolutely delicious. I had adjusted some of the things like I mentioned in the recipe, but of course you could add or take away whatever you need to for your diet preferences. But I'm really happy with it, and the kids seem to like it, which is a huge win. That was my first time having that soup, and it was delicious. And the kids seem to like it too, right? So I'm just gonna have this Polar Premium Seltzer pink apple and lemon drink. It has natural flavors. I'm trying to get away from things that have natural flavors in them in the ingredients list, but I would normally do one of these or a carbonated water. I have to apologize for kind of the roughness of this video. I am out of practice as far as speaking on camera goes, and I've had a lot of health issues in general just crop up after the immense amount of stress that I have gone through. We will address that stress and the process and everything that we have gone through in the past 6 to 8 months with you guys on a live video or another video coming up soon, so stay tuned for that. Okay, you guys, that is it for everything that me and Garrett are going to be eating today. And also the kids, they said they wanted that cheeseburger soup from Courtney's book for dinner. So that's what we're going to be having for dinner. I thought I would close out this video and finish it off so that I can get it uploaded for you guys, since we have been gone for such a long time. I'd love to discuss anything and everything you guys have on your minds in the comments, what future content we have coming, and whether we'll be doing live videos, all of that stuff. So yeah, leave your comments or questions down in the description and we will get to them as soon as we can. My cholesterol is fine. See you next time.